Hello everybody, I am Ace Creeper and today I'm back with a brand new video. Today we have some very exciting Doctor Who news. We have two articles to go through today, but before we talk about that, I want to mention I'm not going to be talking about the air date again. The reason for this is because I made a big long video talking about my thoughts on that and they haven't changed. So please do check that video out on the channel now where I discuss the potential air dates, the evidence behind them and the evidence against them. It's still up in the air at the moment, but there's more information we could be grabbing from here about a possible trailer coming up, as well as an air date reveal, so make sure you stick around for that and I'll talk about that probably towards the end. It's more related with the second article than the first. But anyway, let's get going. So the first article we have today is about green screens and special effects on Doctor Who this series. We've had a quote from the wonderful Jennifer Perrow, or Perrott, whatever I don't know how I've ever pronounced it in the past. She's been quoted in saying to Doctor Who magazine, "I did have a zany action sequence in studio where we just had the actors, green screens and fans blowing their hair. The entire world around them will be created with VFX. I can't wait to see what those geniuses at the effect house create for that." That's interesting. Now there's positives and negatives to that one. It's an interesting one. So we've got, in Doctor Who before, we've had these sorts of things, but these have only been, okay, like, let's have a look. So we've got Jodie Whittaker falling to Earth at the end of Twice Upon a Time. That was a green screen rig. Heaven Sent, the 12th Doctor jumping out the window. That was a green screen. Same with Death in Heaven, where the 12th Doctor falls out the plane. Did a lot of falling, did the 12th Doctor. You've got the 10th Doctor as well, who probably jumped out of that spaceship thing, crashing at the end of Time Part 2. You've got Amy and Rory falling off the building. You've got... yeah, there's a lot of different things dashing about that they've done before in Doctor Who, but most of them involve either one or two people who are closely held together, like falling from something. That's usually the case, 9 times out of 10. So this is interesting. A full action scene with cast. Now she said the cast, didn't she? Yeah, the actors. She said the actors, so there's obviously more than one in the scene. It could be all of them falling. It could be all of them floating about somewhere. I don't really know off the top of my head what this could or would in fact look like. It's certainly interesting and it certainly has my attention. But there's positives and negatives towards this. As I mentioned before, I mean, the negatives are the fact that it could look crap. Even films like Infinity War, they will have a big green screen studio rig, and on that green screen they'll have like actual dirt and gravel on the floor that'll just have like, so they can only remove the background and fill in the rest, but the plane that the actors actually stand on is genuinely there. That gives it a cheap look, so you can actually get that quite cheap because you just have to get like the standard box set sort of props, so you don't have to make a massive set. You can make a little one with a green screen, and that does work, as you saw with Infinity War. It's more so the fact it's Doctor Who. There's less budget and they're not even using the ground. If it's just a full green screen thing, they're either falling. If they're not falling, then there's a kind of worry. Are they going to be doing how are they going to be able to make a full world around those, specifically when they're barely moving? And if they are, it's just an odd question that I want to throw out there because I don't know what the scene is yet, so I can't really judge it. But the positive side of this is the CGI team. They've changed it. We've got a new team now, and it's the same team that worked on the wonderful Christopher Nolan film Interstellar. And if you haven't already seen the special effects in that, then you're missing out. Go check it out on YouTube or something, because my god, some of the shots in that are gorgeous. And the fact that they're working on Doctor Who now, of course it'll be a different budget because it's not a Hollywood film, but their talent and their skill and their precision is very evident in that film. So to see that come into Doctor Who, I have absolute faith that they're going to be able to do anything that gets thrown at them, Tardis shots, etc. In which I am very excited about that. And that's not daunting or scary news to me now, knowing that they're the CGI team behind it and that they have got that experience with that film. Yeah, I'm very excited now. The next story is official because it comes from the BBC website. How exciting. BBC Studios are launching an all-new series of Doctor Who in Africa at the first ever Comic-Con event. Now, don't take that for word. The actual article does in fact say, BBC Studios in Africa announced today that they'll be hosting a special Doctor Who experience for the series' regional launch in Africa's first ever Comic-Con next month. In partnership with Showmax, from the 14th to 16th of September, Whovians and new fans across the continent can come to Johannesburg to celebrate the return of the BBC's most successful franchises with an immersive TARDIS experience ahead of the launch of the all-new series starring award-winning actress Jodie Whittaker. Okay, so that's exactly what it says, and there's a bit of worry there, and there's a bit of fun there as well, because you could be thinking, oh well, that means we're going to be getting it on the 23rd then. Because this is only like a week before it must be coming out the week later. Especially if they're getting a screening. Maybe it's even earlier than we thought. Who knows? But here's the thing. You're looking actually into the article, what it specifically says. At the 3-day Comic-Con Africa event, an immersive experience in the iconic time-travelling TARDIS will be on site, packed with a full VR experiences, video games, trivia and fan giveaways. There will also be the first ever African Who meetup. Attendees and fans of the show will be able to come together to enjoy a screening of the final episode of Series 10. Not episode 11, not Series 11, Series 10 there. Where the new Doctor makes their first appearance, setting the scene perfectly for the all-exhilarating and nail-biting intergalactic adventures she'll embark on alongside her friends, etc, etc, etc. Now, that's the thing. They're not airing the new series here. They're airing the Twice Upon a Time in Africa in like a special screening cinema event. They're not airing Series 11, Episode 1. They're airing the finale to hype up Series 11. And that's the thing, that's a very important thing to note there. That's the thing. And it's odd, because I'm trying to work out what it means off the top of my head, because it's quite weirdly worded in a way. But ignoring all the whole screening thing and the date and etc., what I want to take away from this is happening 14th to the 16th of September. So that's just over a couple of weeks away from when I'm recording this. Now, here's what it says. An immersive experience in the iconic time-travelling TARDIS. Now, whether that's in VR or whether that's in person, you know what that screams to me? That screams to me that that's going to be the new TARDIS. The new TARDIS interior. So, that must mean in the next 2 weeks, we are going to have to get a trailer or an air date reveal just collected with that, but a trailer that shows the new TARDIS or something that shows the new TARDIS. There's got to be something, otherwise this would be a terrible way to reveal it, because it would just go online everywhere, unless of course this is Capaldi's TARDIS, in which case it's a risk in thinking that. I don't know. I'm hoping it's not. My idea is anyway, I mean, we're expecting a trailer very, very soon, and that's the thing. We're expecting a trailer to be right around the corner. I'm predicting this weekend, the 1st and 2nd of September. I think it's a brand new month. Right at the start, we're going to get something. We've got to get something, surely. And I feel we'll get an air date reveal alongside the next trailer, whenever the next trailer is, which is hopefully, again, this weekend. I reckon we'll get some more shots. I reckon we'll get a monster in there somewhere. I reckon we'll get some important characters. Since Lee Mack and Sharon D. Clarke have obviously been like properly announced now, it will be nice to see those characters in the trailer somewhere. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head as well. They finished filming now as well for everything, so they could really show off a lot more. But I'd be expecting a TARDIS interior shot, especially after the leak. Unfortunately, with someone taking a picture of it and then sticking it online, I think. It was just a shame, because that photo of the TARDIS is terrible. Don't go looking for it if you haven't already seen it. It's a terrible first impression. I would say it would be a better first impression of the new TARDIS if you saw it when it's on screen. Whether that be a trailer, whether that be the series, I don't know. But I definitely say it's worth waiting for. Anyway, I've rambled for way too long now. That's my thoughts. I think so. This Comic-Con event will be very interesting. It seems that something must be able to come from that, but we know we'll at least be getting a trailer in the next 2 weeks some point, so that's good. So even if it isn't this weekend at the beginning of the new month, it'll definitely be sometime within the next, or maybe not even a trailer, maybe an air date reveal specifically. We'll probably be getting one very, very soon. But again, that's just my speculation. Take it all with a pinch of salt. Don't take it as fact, because I've been in trouble with that before. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, comment below for any more suggestions in the future. Subscribe if you haven't already. Please do check out the store, Patreon, Discord, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc. All down in the description below. And I'll see you all next time. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.